We in the office.
Just say it how you feel.
Facts.
Say it how you feel.
Oh! We in the office. Oh! What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite fucking podcast of all time. Say it how you feel.
Oh, talk your shit, King. Yeah, welcome back to your favorite podcast. You've been waiting on us, and we've been waiting on you, baby. So I told you we was gonna be back. We promised y'all we was gonna be back, and here we are again, back again. Right. So this is Say It How You Feel. I'm Mo.
I'm Say.
And today, it's gonna be a little bit more of a lighthearted one. I know the monotony. I know the monotony of everyday life, work, responsibilities, the stress and the craziness of, our current situation that we're going through when it comes to the war, the pandemic still alive in some spots, gas prices high in a motherfucker, food prices high in a motherfucker, goddamn rent going up like a motherfucker. So I understand like how stressful shit can be. And this episode is about the importance of self-care and taking me time. Right?
Mm-hmm. Amen. I could not have said it better myself.
I know. That's why I said it.
Whenever that shit gets overlooked, there's significant issues. You know what I'm saying? You start stressing out more. You start having those anxiety attacks more. Little shit bothers you. You know what I'm saying? The way this nigga smacks when he eats his food. You just want to come across that table. It's the little shit.
This bitch breathe.
Facts. Bitch, stop looking at me. You know what I'm saying? It's a little shit.
Why is the fucking microwave blinking right now? You could have just turned the shit off. Like, so, it's just, you just add to your plate, for someone who's responsible on a consistent basis, it is a breath of fresh air to not be responsible for anything just for a little bit, just for a little bit, So that's what we do in this episode, man. We just, we shooting the shit, we talking about a couple ways where you can take that weight off your shoulders, kick your feet up, take that bra off, what I'm saying? Let your titties out. My dog, sit down, scratch your nuts. It's just some shit where you can just
kick your feet up.
Breathe.
Just breathe.
And just be.
That's right.
Just be.
So listen, I'm gonna start this shit off as a motherfucker who enjoys their time freedom. Listen, I take a lot of me time. I'm not gonna lie.
Huh? You don't say.
Some would say I take too much time freedom. I have too much time to myself. But listen, right? Listen, with any hustle, with any chaos, you gotta have balance, right? And me time is just as much as important as spending your entire life at work. Let's keep it a stat. Some people don't mind working 12 hours a day, 15 hours a day.
Some people need to.
Some people do need to.
I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about they have to stay busy. They're workaholics. They need to, because if not, they lose their fucking minds with time.
But what is time? Time is relative. We're not even going to get into that conversation because I told you.
Boy, if you want to open this can of worms, man, we here.
Listen, we can probably save that for middle of the episode, right? Let's get them hook, line, and sinker first. The biggest thing with time freedom and like actually taking time for yourself, though, is knowing what you want to do, right? What you need. Me and you was just talking a moment ago. You was like, I need a vacation. You do need a vacation. The last time you actually took a vacation for yourself was when? Back March last year?
June we went to Puerto Rico.
Look at that. It's well overdue, right? You're almost about to make a year. And on top of that, I'm gonna put you on this pedestal right now because we're talking, but with all the stuff that you have been doing on the sidelines, for a person that says you feel lazy, I feel like, bro, you've been kind of overworking yourself. Think about it, but you're not looking at it like that because you're doing something you love and you're working and you're staying on top of your family. So to you, it's like, oh, I'm supposed to do these things because they're at this set level of priority in my life. Yeah. But when you do have a moment to yourself, you're like, all I want to do is just chill. So you kind of look at it backwards in a sense. You get what I'm saying? But truth be told, nigga, you in overdrive.
But also it's like I'm neglecting myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm lazy. I'm calling myself lazy because I have worked harder than I work right now.
But there was more time in a day. There was more time in a day.
It's still that time in the day. It's just the difference is I'm looking at it differently. I'm using that time in the day to be fucking lazy.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
using that time of the day to rest and relax and sleep instead of getting up and doing what the fuck I should be doing, which is taking my black ass to the gym, which is sitting down here and meditating for 20, 25, 30 minutes a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking that time that I should be using to make myself better to be.
I understand that, but I also believe you didn't have as many factors back then as you do now, right or wrong.
I mean, I was still working full time. You know what I'm saying? Only difference is comedy. That's the only thing that's in change. I ain't even been writing no comedy. How about that? I haven't wrote shit. I just been the shit that I got, like that's what I'm ripping off of. I'm trying to perfect the shit that I have. And I've been losing so much good material that pops into my head because I'm being fucking lazy. So when I say I'm being lazy, bro, it's not just because I got a job and I'm doing comedy and no, nigga, like I'm being lazy. I am letting my inner bitch win, and I want to punch myself in the dick for this shit every time I think about it. But then I just be like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna take a nap.
Well, listen, uh, some me time is what you need. That's what it sounds like. You need some me time to get yourself recharged, energized, and then maybe you can stop letting this inner bitch win. But whoever this little bitch is, she is kicking your ass.
He is
This hoe
sissy.
is 10 for 0. Oh, I'm
It's a
sorry. You said
sissy,
little bitch.
and
It's a
yeah,
sissy, huh?
it's still a little bitch, but it's a
Wait,
sissy. It's
hold
like
on now. I
it's
don't
like
think we cooled off from that trans shit last week. So let's take
I'm
let's
about
take
to
it.
say it's like little Richard that's just telling me just
I
shut
knew
up and
it.
go to sleep, take a nap,
I
shut
knew
up.
it. I
That's what
knew
I
it.
hear. Boy, hush. That's what I hear. Just hush and relax. Let this little
Oh
bitch
shit.
win every fucking day. And I'm so
Oh
tired of it
shit.
because the alpha male in me is just locked up in a cage, just pacing back and forth like a fucking lion, just ready to prowl. And this little inner bitch is the one that's running the zoo. And I cannot shake this motherfucker, man. I can't shake him.
Oh god, bro. I'm dying. I was like, here he go. I know he about to hit some. I knew it. Anywho, okay, I feel you on that one though. I feel you on that one. And for everybody else listening and shit, um, that's hard. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place because some people would just associate like being lazy with just that is my me time. So
Yeah.
I get it. So what is me time? Let's define that. Let's break that down. What is me time?
Me time is whatever you want it to be. In
Mm,
all honesty, I could say that that's my me time with me being lazy, but it's not
mhm,
therapeutic for me in any way. I look at me time as something that's bettering me. Me time is time that I'm taking for myself. And
mm.
being lazy and quote unquote resting is not it's not bettering me in any way. You know what I'm
So I have
saying?
okay.
It's just time that I am, and I know time is relative, but it's still it's time that I am wasting.
So
That's
I
what
have
being lazy
okay.
is.
So I have a question then. Wouldn't some say that comedy, for in your case, particularly pertaining to you, some would say comedy is me time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what else is me time? What other more me time do you want?
I got plenty of it. It's just that I'm not using my time in the right way.
No. That's not my question. My question is, what else do you want out of me time that you're not getting right now?
Gym,
Okay,
meditation, again, like those type of things that are
got
gonna
you.
make me better. Because comedy is dope. It's therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? I get to laugh, I get to unwind, I get to chill, and I don't have to worry about the responsibilities of life. I just get up here and talk my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it is that is me time as well. But that's not the me time that I'm beating myself up about.
Got
I'm
you.
beating myself up about those other hours that I could be spending doing something more fucking productive, making myself better, making my future better for my family. And
Mm,
I'm wasting that time not doing shit.
okay.
I ain't,
Uh,
it ain't even like I'm playing the game, nigga. Like my 2K character is trash as fuck. My Grand Theft Auto character ain't shit. Like I'm not even putting this time into some shit that don't matter. I'm just wasting this fucking time.
listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't even play games. I gave all systems to the kids. Like I don't own a game system at this point. To keep it real with you, I don't. So I understand. Sometimes I wish I had that time to do that, but I don't. And if I do put time for that, I understand like it's coming from somewhere else. Shit
Yeah.
that I really do find constructive and important. So I understand completely. But okay, cool. All right. So for those listening that maybe want to start learning how to implement that me time, something has to get cut, right? What is it that gets cut from me time? Is it
Naps.
family time, quality time? What if you're not? All right. So what about my single moms out there who are not getting those nap times? Where do they find their me time?
When some kids go to sleep,
And what if they have to get up super early in the morning to do
take
it
a
all over
bath,
again?
chill, take 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be up all fucking night, but taking that time throughout the week, at least one day a week,
Mm,
to do something that you want to do is
mm,
so important for your mental health.
mhm.
Even if it's just that you want to just catch up on shows, you know what I'm saying? If you want to take some me time and just watch the fucking Real Housewives of wherever the fuck, like it is super important that you take that time or you have that time to do something that you want to do.
Okay, I definitely can see that. And listen, like I said, I'm the person. At this point, I think I'm the king of me time, right? But
Yeah, nigga, you got plenty of it.
and man, listen, I've been moving since the month of April began. I've been moving. So I'm gonna tell you. But I will say this: once you start implementing that me time, right, and you start finding what's making you making you better, like either gym or meditating or whatever it is, like you said, take a shot, take a bath, right, take a bath and relax, whatever that stuff is. Do you think that there could be potentially a way for it to be toxic or take away from your actual life? Too
Toxic
much me
me
time.
time?
Yeah, too much me time. Like you have too much time on your hands.
No, because I guess yeah, because idle time and an idle mind is the devil's playground.
Hmm.
So if you have that extra time and you don't know what the fuck to do with it, it could be detrimental if you're not being productive in that time. But when it comes to having too much me time, nigga, this is a question that you should ask yourself, nigga. What the fuck you asked me this question for? Like that should have been a rhetorical question where you answered it after you said it. Because nigga, this is you. So
Okay,
is there a
I'll
such
answer.
thing as having too much me time?
Yes, there is. Like too much me time is just you're neglecting other things, right? Other areas that need to be, nourished and taken care of. So for me particularly, with everything that I do, I feel like because being in control of your own schedule and like doing shit how you want to do it and what you're capable of doing and making sure everything is good. Um, yeah, sometimes you could be doing more, or it's kind of hard for me to determine, am I doing enough, right? Or am I doing too little?
Mm.
That's the hard
Mm-hmm.
part for me. Now, if I'm pretty sure if I was working a 9 to 5, they set that standard. So for those that people who do work Monday through Friday, their standard of me time is being set within the parameters of when they work. And for those of my hard chargers or my overly motivated people out there, some people stay at work longer than they need to. And that is never a good thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I
This nigga used evaluation terms. Hard
no,
charge.
I,
You called him a fucking hard charger.
listen, listen. Hey, we was in the military for like what, almost a decade. Listen,
I was about to say you miswriting them. You miswriting them evaluations, don't you?
no, I don't. But let me say, let me say this though. I'm gonna keep it real though. People think that, okay, because I spend so much more time at work, it's going to either lessen the burden or make things easier. But the truth is, what, when you put so much time and effort into something and you stay later, 9 out of 10 times it doesn't get appreciated the way it should, or it's taking away from something else that's more important.
Or it sets a standard now because
It
they
does.
expect you to do that.
Right.
You're
And then
expected to do that because
right,
you've made it so regular. It's like, okay, well, oh, you're leaving. You're leaving on time tonight. There's
right.
nothing else that needs to get done. Like, no, bitch, it's time for me to go. Like, the fuck is you talking about?
Exactly. Right. And all those things are typically negative traits that come out of that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So one thing that I did learn um kind of early on was like, if we have a set standard of like, yo, no one should ever pick up a pen or do any work after this time, it's like fuck. We can get it done right now. But the thing is, I learned was like, yo, it'll be there tomorrow. And if you come in early tomorrow and you get it done, you can get more done. Or you can come in at the same time, and you know what happens when you go to work? Because you're so focused on getting that task accomplished, you're going to actually go to work and work. That's another thing. My next part. People go to work, right? And don't work.
It
Like you'll
must be
go,
fucking nice.
no, no, no. you do it too. Say you don't do it. I'm gonna give you a good example. You go to work. You're not telling me. No one can tell me that they go to work and they spend 8 complete consecutive hours working from start to finish. That's bullshit.
Depending
There's
on the day, nigga, it's not bullshit. I got a 30-minute lunch break, but shit, depending on the day, yes.
no time for text messages.
Seven and a
Nothing.
half hours. Just because I'm texting don't mean I'm not working.
Okay. No, you're not looking at memes. You're not scrolling for 2 seconds.
Just because I'm doing that don't mean I'm
Mm,
not working.
but that's what that does mean though. And I'm being honest with you. Like people may not accept that. And I know some jobs are very different where you don't have the opportunity to. Yes. Those people I bow. But most people, let's keep it real, the majority, they go to work and they're either at their desk or they're doing something where they're distracted, maybe 10 minutes or 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then boom, they're back at it, right? Same concept. And that's my thing. It's like people that are working consecutively have it a lot different than those who are like, I want to say fucking off, but they're distracted throughout their day. So because of that, when it is time to go home, you ever notice, correct me if I'm wrong, you ever notice that when a task can be put out in the morning and it doesn't start to get done until like 3 hours before you got to go home? Like we'll put some shit out at 8 a.m., right? And then towards 1 o'clock, okay, we gotta get this done. Let's hurry up. And they get it done. I can go to the DMV, same shit. I can go to anywhere else, any other office. You walk in there, and after lunch is typically when people start to like crank their shit in, right?
Yeah.
Versus cranking their shit in from 8 a.m. and then spending the rest of the afternoon chilling and then go home. Am I wrong or am I
That's
right?
the type of shit I'd be on. Like, let's get this shit done. That way you ain't got to worry about it, and I can just chill. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to that at the end of the day, rush is some like that's just for the birds, bro. I hate as you know, you guys might not know, but I work from home and I work tech support, and it kills me when a motherfucker called me at 10:45. Like I'm so ignorant that like as soon as they call, I do my little greeting and then they tell me the problem and I say, so when did this happen? When did this start? Oh, it started about 3 o'clock. So what have you been doing all day? Like, why the fuck would you wait until 10:45 to report a problem that you've been experiencing since 3 o'clock in the goddamn afternoon? I need an explanation. And if a motherfucker tell me, well, you know, I just been, you know, I started doing other things, you know, around the house. It's like, okay, so now it's the end of the day. It's the end of the night. You about to go to sleep. You got to work tomorrow. So why the
Yep.
fuck would you wait until
Right.
10:45 at fucking night? Because this shit can take a fucking hour to fix. You know that, right? This shit can take a fucking hour. I get off in 15 minutes. And now I got to spend 35 extra minutes on this fucking clock because your dumb ass waited until 10:45 to report some shit that happened to you 8 hours ago. You selfish bitch.
But they don't know that. But that's my thing, right? That's my thing. Like the extension of, hey, we're just gonna fit this in because it fits, versus, which my whole point was, taking care of things and separating the two and making sure you block out that time, right?
Yeah.
Which goes back to me time. And it goes back to them being considerate. Like, okay, I have this problem at 3. Maybe at 5 o'clock I should call. Maybe at 6 o'clock I should call. Shit, even 9 o'clock, I'm sure you would have appreciated that they called.
Yeah, I'd have been cool with that.
You know what I'm saying?
But 10:45
before you go to bed,
or 10:55 is the fucking worst. I got a call to one night, bro. At 10:55, I go into what I call personal time. That's where I shut everything down. I'm just chilling for the last 5 minutes of shift because I'm about to get off. Because if I take a call anytime from 55 until 11, it's going to be at least 10-15 minutes, right? So at 55, that's when I cool out. Motherfucker called me the one day at 10:53. African dude too. He was a pissed off African.
Nigerian?
I don't know where he was from in Africa, but that African accent was thick.
Why you do this to me? Huh?
So all day I've been having all these issues. All day I've been having all of these issues. I pay a lot of money. It's like, bro, okay, I understand.
Oh,
how long have you been having this? Since yesterday. So did you call yesterday? No. So you've been home all day today? Yes. And then me being the asshole I am, I ask, So
Nigga.
why did you wait until 10:53 at night to call and report this issue? Because I'm so fed up. I'm so fed up. You wasn't fed up at 11 o'clock this morning? You wasn't fed up then? What about at 5 o'clock this afternoon? You wasn't fed up then? Like,
Bro.
what the fuck is it about 10:53 that made your black ass call here?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. This shit is fucking. But,
Listen,
you know, hey, it is what it
yeah,
is. You know, it is what it is.
it is what it
Regardless
is.
of the fact. So when it
That's
comes
right.
to somebody taking that me time and how important it is, you know what I'm saying? Even if you are somebody whose schedule is jam-packed every day and the only real me time you get is listening to your favorite podcast on your way to and from work, you have to take advantage of that time too. It's all about being able to decompress. You know what I'm saying? Being able to find those little pockets within the bullshit where you say, yes,
Yes. That's
finally
right.
it's for me, you know? So take that deep breath, man, and schedule me time. If you that jam-packed, I'm pretty sure you can schedule yourself. You have to. You got to fit it into the schedule of personal time where you are not dealing with nobody else's bullshit. You are doing something that you want to do. I don't give a fuck if it's playing ping pong by yourself. Like, you got to schedule that time throughout your week. I would say daily, but throughout your week at some point to just be you and your
Right.
authentically and truest self.
I want to add to that too, right? There's another big thing that I realized too with all this time freedom, and who you spend it with, right? Let's be real, because sometimes people's me time, unfortunately, could just be like them and their kids or them and their partner, right? I definitely think if you can fit in the schedule me time, and let's say your partner can do the same, there's nothing more healthier than that. That's a
Mhm.
big thing too. And I know when you say me time, it's like, well, I should be with myself. Well, yes, you should, but maybe there's other areas of your life that need that time too, that are neglected. And that's my point. You know, there's many couples out there who have been together for so fucking long that they don't have time. They don't go out anymore. They don't go on dates. They don't do anything anymore. And it kind of chips away at their relationship when that time needs to be scheduled as well. Real shit. So I always ask everybody, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be condescending or anything, but is working a job satisfying all the things in your life that you want?
Fuck no.
And are you doing anything to get away from that? That's
Fuck
part
no.
two. No, well, in your case, my case, and other people that we know, yes. But in the people, and the
Hell no, I ain't doing shit but sleeping. Nigga, you understand how fucking
not,
hard I
I'm
work?
not talking. I'm not talking about you, but,
I'm not
but
talking about
those.
me either. I'm not talking about
Okay,
me either.
but
But
those
I
people
just,
who are like, yeah, I sleep and
yeah.
go to work, right? Yeah, but think about that though. Seriously, like, how happy how flourishing a relationship could be if there was still time to go on dates and do kinky shit. I'm
Mm,
talking about my old heads. I'm talking
hell
about like
yeah.
10 years plus.
Make
Think
her ass
about that.
throw on a
10 years
wig,
plus.
and then you got to meet up at the bar. Y'all go to the bar at separate
Word,
times.
separate time, separate cars.
Yeah,
Her
and then
car,
you
your
walk,
car.
and then
Y'all
you
both
walk
got
in that
car notes.
motherfucker, and you
That's
shoot
right.
your shot. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And everybody think, oh, he just bagged her, but no, nigga,
That's
like
right.
I see her every day.
But they don't know that.
It's just a character.
Nigga, I'm talking about on some
I
shit
want to do
where,
some shit like that. Like
you know
that's
what? That shit sounds fun, right?
yeah, I'm into shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Have her ass go to the bar early, right? She sit there for about 10, 15 minutes. Everybody looking at her. I bet. Got it.
Nah, fuck that. Have her go like a half an hour early, maybe an hour early. She shoot down niggas like, nah, I'm
Mm,
good. Because you know niggas
nah,
will
I'm
try to
good.
holler. And then you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
I'm good. I appreciate the free drink though. Thank you. And then I walk in
Mm-hmm.
that motherfucker
Can
with
I
some
get two?
glasses on. Walking up a fuck with some glasses on and a suit jacket like I'm a professor or some shit. Fucking for that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, madam. Who the fuck kind of accent is that? Say a name that's fucking sophisticated like Gregory.
Yo, I think his name is Isaac. Isaac.
Oh, that's a strong name,
That's
nigga.
a strong name, right? Isaac. My name is
Yeah.
Isaac. And then you just sitting there spitting cheap ass game. Niggas is hating.
Fuck that. I'm spending hella game. This shit is a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we about to talk some shit. You know what?
That's
I'm
right.
about to add that shit to the fucking calendar. I'm gonna text her right now. I'm like, hey, I got an idea. I got an
Like,
idea.
babe, I got an idea. Babe, I got an idea. I was talking to say, I got a perfect
Boom.
idea. Check this shit
Light
out.
bulb. Light
Bro,
bulb.
bro, I'm telling you, right? But no, seriously, in all seriousness, for you guys listening, it's shit like that, and I know we got a lot of people who've been, that listen to us, who've been in, a married relationship for over 10 years. And I know, damn, I want something just a little spicy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, do it. Whatever you can think of, it's your partner. If y'all got kids, whatever, do it. It's
Yeah.
fun.
You got to
It's
take that
fun.
time. You got to take the
That's
time
right.
for y'all,
You have to.
especially when you got kids. It's like you got kids and everything that you do. If you're not
Mhm.
at work, it's all about the kids. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? Motherfuckers got to take time, dog. Y'all got to take time. A date night, man. We've been trying to schedule a date night for the longest. But you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's just you got to take that time just to enjoy your partner. And that's not even about the me time either. That's about the we time.
We time. Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh. Talk to him. Talk to me
It's about the
nice.
we time. You
It's about the
understand
we
me? It's
time.
like you got to take that time to make your partner feel wooed.
That's right.
You got to put that time in because a lot of women, the reason women cheat is because they lose that connection.
That's right.
They start
Facts.
getting that connection someplace else. The reason men cheat is the fuck.
That's right.
So it's
We
a
know
lot
that.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot different. So it's just like you got to take that time if you want to keep your lady, you know what I'm saying, where she needs to be, keep her in the right mindset. You got to really
That's
take
right.
that time to make her feel as though she is a priority. She's
Exactly.
wanted.
Exactly. We this is law. This is law, right? This is human law. Women cheat because of emotion and connection. Men cheat because they think with their dicks. Simple. Body count.
I was thinking with my dick.
Lis-
Hey,
listen,
my shit
listen.
dumb.
I'm I'm gonna keep it a buck. A guy can go sleep with 100 women, but he still knows where his queen lays. That's real shit. It's in the Bible, so y'all can't judge me. But I will say this though. It's in the
Misconception.
Bible. Nah, nigga had many
Misconception.
wives. Listen, I'm not fucking with that. But anyway,
I'm about to
listen.
say,
I'm
it's
gonna
a
keep it
lot of
real.
shit in the Bible, nigga. We could go down the Bible lane, nigga. Just because it's in the Bible don't mean it's right. Fuck.
I know. I'm fucking around. But listen, I will say this though. The importance of we time, right? We time, I'm currently realizing and experiencing it is probably the most underappreciated thing in my life. And I'm 31 years old now. And I'm like, damn, I understand so much because of this we time.
I am about to ask you a question
Go ahead, do it.
that might get cut.
I don't. No, no, no. Let's do it. I'm not cutting it. I'm gonna keep this in here. I hope it's not too absurd because I'm gonna feel horrible. But I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna say how I feel. Talk to me.
If you had realized the importance of we time 6 years ago, would you be in the current situation that you're in now?
No, I would not. And that is the truth.
Mm.
If I would have realized the importance of we time 6 years ago, I probably would not be where I am today. But I will also say this, right? Because I am where I am today and I am experiencing what I am experiencing today, I also realized that it was a part of my journey in life to go through
Part of
everything
your
I went.
growth.
That's right. I had to go through everything I went through in order to get to this part of my life because this part of my life is where I can honestly and truly say, without any doubt, any hesitation, that this is the happiest I've ever been in my life for
Oh,
many different
oh,
reasons. And I
I got
mean that.
goosebumps when you said
Listen,
that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the happiest I've ever been in my entire 31 years of living on this planet.
That's so fucking dope.
It is, and
I'm so
it.
happy for you, man. And you
Thank you,
deserve that
brother.
shit, bro. You
Thank you,
deserve
brother.
it, man.
And this is not getting cut. This is real shit. This is real nigga shit. It's real. It's real, and I mean that. Whatever happens from beyond this, whatever. But this
Right now,
definitely,
in this
yes.
moment,
In this moment, in this time, this is the happiest I've ever been
that's dope.
in my life.
Me and
Next
me
to
and
my
my
kids. That's it. Yeah. Sorry.
me and my wife, we had a conversation. It might have been yesterday or day before yesterday. We was
Mhm.
watching a show, and the exercise on the show was that the person was watching a 90 Day Fiance, and
Mm.
their exercise was to write a letter to your younger self. And I
Mhm.
asked her, who would you write a letter to your younger self? Like what around what age? And she told me, and then she asked me, and all genuineness and all realness, I said I wouldn't do it because if I
Mm.
write a letter to my younger self with any advice or to change anything, I wouldn't be where I am today. And where I am today, I'm proud of the man I am. I'm proud of the journey I've been through. I'm happy where I am. So
Okay.
for me to write a letter to my younger self would be something that's going to change in this.
My nigga. Where Denzel at when you need him? My nigga.
All right, all right, all right. Hey,
Yo, for
okay,
real,
all
bro.
right. I
Real shit.
guarantee you this. If you were to write that letter when you worked,
Yo, this nigga, you drinking Henny? You must be drinking Henny. What are you
no,
drinking over
man.
there? It's dark
Vodka.
liquor though.
Vodka.
Nigga, oh
Vodka.
my god,
Yeah,
this
dog.
nigga
I'm
with them.
feeling bubbly. That's why.
Oh
I'm feeling a
shit,
little bubbly, guys.
this nigga was speaking facts.
That's
He
real
was.
shit, though.
That is real shit, bro. I swear to God, if I had to do this a million times to get to you, I would. That is how happy I am. But we're gonna move past the happiness and go back to me
Damn,
time.
that shit sounded like you speak. That was
Nigga vows, right? I'm gonna write that shit in my
nigga.
nigga.
Oh my goodness. That right there. If I
had
had to do this shit a
a
million
million
times to get
times,
to you, I
I'd
would.
do it. Yeah,
That
that sounds like
is
love, right?
so touching.
Yeah, me time,
I
we
almost
time.
said, nigga, are you talking to me? Nigga, what the fuck?
Listen, man. I've been through a lot. I'm not trying to get like
Off that shit, nigga. Hold
listen.
up. Wait a minute. I like you too, bro, but goddamn.
Listen, nigga, I am not trying to get overly sensitive. We're talking about time and like who you spend it with. No, real shit. We're talking about time and who you spend it with. And
Yeah, man.
one thing, especially with the news I delivered today, I'm not gonna say what the news was. I was crying because I was like, wow, finally. You know what it felt like? I felt like I was a slave for
And you
like
got your
40.
walking paper.
Exactly, nigga. It felt like I was
It
a
was
slave.
Juneteenth today.
Nigga, I was born a slave and then I got my papers at 56.
I was born by the river
That was me, nigga. And today they was like,
in a little
congratulations,
tent.
nigga. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. That's what it felt like. Yes, that's
It's
what it
been
felt
a
like.
long,
Yes.
long time coming, but I
Yes.
know
Change
gonna
come.
come, bitch.
Listen.
Oh, yes, it will. I got the Holy Ghost in this motherfucker. I should have bought a Honda.
All right, can we get serious, please? We're gonna lose him. We're gonna lose him at this point.
We here. No, let him giggle. Let him giggle.
Okay. Back to being adequate. Listen, but in all seriousness, though, I'm gonna keep it real with you. After everything that I've been through in life, I was like, damn, if it really came to this, if I had to go through that again, just to be where I'm at today, no matter what happens beyond here, like just to feel what I'm feeling today,
In
I
this
would do
moment.
it. In this moment, I would do it again.
Damn, boy, that says a lot because you done been through some shit.
I have, bro.
But
I've
that's
been through things
awesome,
that
man.
would break the strongest of people.
That's awesome, bro. It really is, man. It feels
Yeah.
good to hear you. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like when I talk to you, I can hear it in your voice. You know what I'm saying? And you deserve that shit, man. So hey, all praise to you, man.
Yes.
Love, nothing
Thanks,
but
brother.
love. But this one here, I'm hoping that the people that are listening to this, right? That y'all can find some type of happiness in the monotony of life. You know what I'm saying? And this hectic shit that you go through, all the stress that you go through, finding that time for yourself or finding that time in your partner that makes you better and makes you happier, it's so much more important than working.
It is.
Enslaving, because they don't give a fuck. If you die tomorrow, the day after, day after, it's gonna be an application process that happens.
That's right. It's true.
You know,
and you know
fuck your job.
Exactly. There's so many people. We know this. Andres talked about this. We talk about this all the fucking time. Okay, you work, but you work for a purpose, and that purpose is to serve you. You don't work to serve them. You know, it's
You're
funny.
Not happy.
I'm gonna say this, and I say this with the utmost, and I this is coming from the bottom of my soul, and I mean this shit when I say this right now. Today I was driving home from my we time, right? I was driving home and I seen this woman. She was a Mexican lady. It was a Mexican.
She was Mexican. She have a Mexican flag or some shit.
Well, in New York City, there's certain okay, you know what? You're right. To be honest, fair. I don't know if she was Mexican. I'm going to assume she was Mexican. Plus, the neighborhood I was in, predominantly Mexican, but I'm going to assume. If not, she looked as if she may
She
have
was
been Mexican.
Mexican.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Right? You're right, because that's fair.
She
So,
looking like a Mexican.
so I saw her, and school's out around this time, and her kids were sitting down playing, and I looked at her and I was like, "Wow!" I said, "Wow!" She can't send them anywhere. She has her kids with her, but she's working. And I said, you know what? The most important thing she can do at this very moment, even though she has to work, she still has them around. They're still doing their thing. But it's like the most important thing at this very moment that I realized was family. It's family time. No matter how much work you do, you got to have something that is more than work, because if work is all you have, it goes, bro. You need something. Your kids put you in the ground, and I'm hoping that one day her kids can look at her and be like, wow, my mom busted her ass. I don't ever want that. In fact, I want to have something or be in a position where I can do a lot less, and then we all can spend more time together. You get me?
Hmm.
But the most important thing that I realized when I saw her and like how she was hustling was like, it's family. Family is the most important thing. Spending time with those who are going to be here after you're gone, and then your grandkids, your great grandkids, like all of that stuff is the most important thing. And if you're not a person that has family, then it's spending time with those who are going to remember you after you were gone. You know what I'm saying?
And keep your memory alive.
That's right. There's so many
Cause
that yeah,
that's
yeah,
I'm about
sorry.
to say that's the whole point of like I'm sorry, I got kids, but that's
Yeah.
the whole point of Coco, man.
It
Is
is. It's
you know,
boom, nigga. I was gonna say. I'm sorry. You said it. I was gonna say that shit. You
it's
said you cut me off to say it, and I was like, there you go. You got it. Talk
yeah,
to me.
it's somebody keeping your memory alive, man. That legacy, how important you were to those after you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to set that groundwork and you got to realize that I know you work hard and you work hard, that way your kids can eat. But it's more so about making those memories and leaving a last impression on your kids that they could tell their kids and say, your granddaddy was something else.
That's right.
Your great granddaddy was something else. Your great
Mm-hmm.
great granddaddy,
Was something
that
else.
that motherfucker was something else.
And I tell you what,
That's the whole point of being here. Motherfuckers talk about what's the meaning of life, and I think the meaning of life, in all honesty, is legacy.
that's right. Boom. And I tell you something, and you said it. So I'm gonna tell you one more thing, right? Not only is it what you leave behind and who remembers you, right? Throughout all of that, time is relative, because if you're forever being acknowledged, if you're forever being talked about, time is relative. You get what I'm saying? Nigga,
What do you mean by that?
I explain for those who are not listening, please put your ear, put the volume up, because I'm gonna say it one more time. If when we started this conversation, we said time is relative. Like, oh, we don't want to go into that, but think about it for a second. If through generations you are being mentioned, that's why people that are in history are still being talked about to this day. Time is relative. What is time, right? What is it? If you really think about what is time, and when you think about after you pass on to the next world, right, and what you experience and what you remember and what happens, what is time? That's all I'm gonna say. Just like Coco said, right? When people stop talking about you, then you truly have gone. Time is relative. They talk about you forever, right? If you live on forever, why do you think it's so important? I don't want to go into conspiracy episode. We're talking about we time, but why do you think it's so important you keep a family tree?
Hmm.
Great pause, right? Why is it
Hmm.
important to know where you come from? Why is it that when your history is stripped and your ancestors are stripped from you and you don't know this history, why is it that you go through life with so much confusion, so much frustration, so much lack of understanding? Hmm.
Hmm.
But I don't want to go. Listen, that is another episode for another day. But I do want to say time is relative. And like you said, you mentioned it right before I was going to say it. Coco is a perfect explanation of like, how you spend your me time will then reflect on how you spend we time, whether it be with your spouse or with anyone else, right? And you must have a definitive separation between work and yourself or
Fucking
anything else
right.
that you do. That is all I am trying to say. I told you we were gonna get
But I'll
deep.
say, but also, and leading off of that, the we time and me time are two completely different entities.
Yes.
I feel like me time is just as important as we time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take time for yourself. You have to take time to just be you,
Listen,
you know?
without me time, there is no we time. Without we
Oh,
time,
say it
there.
again.
That's right. I'll say it one more time for the people in the back that couldn't hear me. Put the volume up, goddammit.
Oh,
Without me time, there
mm.
is no we time.
Ha.
And without we time, there is no time at all.
Fucking right.
That's it. Keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I don't know, man. I'm just speaking. God came through me and spoke through. God came down to me and spoke through me.
All right,
Listen,
Moses.
all right. That's what,
Abraham. All right,
listen.
man.
We speaking some good shit, but yeah, that's really it, man. Real
So
shit.
we appreciate y'all coming back out here on this wonderful Wednesday. Again, we told you we was gonna be back,
Mm.
and we came back with some fire for that ass. I feel better after this. I really
Hell
do.
yeah, me too.
And that inner bitch, that inner sissy, he's still there, but I feel a little bit more motivated to make the
Woo!
best.
Shut your ass up, Lil.
I feel a little bit more motivated to make the best of that downtime that I have. Take
Mm-hmm.
advantage of that me time and really make it productive me time instead of making it, having that excuse of just being.
That's right.
So, with these gems that we dropped today, I hope y'all feel the same. I hope y'all got a couple laughs. Say you got anything else?
Nah, man. Listen. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm be honest. This is one more thing I'm gonna say. Um, us doing the podcast, it's it's a lot that goes into it. People don't really realize that, but there's a lot. Anytime someone's creating a body of work or doing episodes or keeping up with what's going on and they're talking about it, it's a lot. And I do want to say that we appreciate our true listeners at this very moment who do take time to listen to us, comment, and feedback. I know we say that every episode, but we do. We really truly do because there's many people that don't acknowledge what we do and don't truly support what we do, but you guys do. So we're talking to you and we appreciate you guys. When we say we love y'all, we're not just saying it because it's what you say. We're saying it because we genuinely fucking mean it. And you
Facts.
motherfuckers are a part of me time. When you take time to listen to us, you're a part of me time. So we appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. For real.
Facts.
That's right.
Hell yeah. That was a
I need
great
to drink more
close.
often. Yeah, right.
That was a great close.
Hennessy, you do wonders for the body. I'm kidding, but no. In all seriousness, man, yeah, that's real shit. But
Well,
anywho,
I'll
yes,
say, for
please.
say it how you feel, I'm Mo,
And I'm Say.
and we appreciate y'all for coming out and listening to us again. And we'll be back next week.